Hey guys, it is Jessica Bowser Nelson, and today I want to talk to you about happiness. So Tony Robbins states that the key to happiness is progress. And when I heard this the other day, I was really thinking about it because I think a lot of times we think happiness is linked to performance or to achievement, or to something we have or we've gained or earned. But when I start to actually analyze times in my life where I was the most happy or the most joyful or the most excited, it was actually when I was simply going in the right direction, when I was making progress in an area that I wanted to make progress in, when I was growing, which is why I've really committed to a journey of growth. And it's why I think it's so important for us to celebrate every win, even the small win, and focus on simply being a little bit better than we were yesterday, because that's going to give us that sense of happiness in our lives. So I challenge you to maybe think, when is a time where you felt your most happy? Was that simply because you had a very resounding win? Or maybe were you simply progressing in the way you wanted to? Now, of course, if we could just grow and progress, like check that box, we would. But unfortunately, there's a very big hurdle that holds us back, and that is fear. So that's what we have to be super mindful of and beware of, is where in our lives are we allowing fear to stop us from progressing, which is actually keeping us from having that sense of happiness. So a lot of times, when it comes to fear, if I think of things in areas of my life, of course, it's when we get out of our comfort zone, when we do things that we aren't familiar with or used to doing, that is when we grow, right? If it's your fitness routine, when you sign up for a program that you're a little unsure of, or it's when you commit to a nutrition plan that, kind of makes you a little bit nervous. If you have those feelings of, I really am not sure this is for me, odds are that's probably exactly what you should be doing, because that's where the growth's going to come, because you're willing to get out of your comfort zone. But what comes simultaneously with those nerves is fear, because it's unknown, because it's uncertain, because you actually aren't sure how it's going to go. But for some reason, instead of opting on the side of faith, our brain goes to the side of fear. But what if we started fearing our fears and doubting our doubts? So instead of taking the fear, the worst case scenario, I'm going to fall off the wagon again, or I'm not going to succeed at this, because instead of embracing the fear as truth, what if instead we embraced faith as truth and the vision of what's possible and the hope of a different future? What if we took that and made it our identity just as much as we currently take the fear and put it like deep into our soul and make it, dictate how the thing's going to go, whatever that thing is for you. So that's my challenge today, is for you to decipher what is the area that I want to progress and grow in, number one. Number two, how can I do something that's outside of my comfort zone, that makes me super uncomfortable, that I feel like I'm probably not going to be good at, that I am embarrassed to try, whatever that thing is, that's the thing you're going to do. And then when all of the fears pop up, you're going to doubt your doubts and fear your fears. And instead, you're going to have faith in your faith that it's going to work out. And day by day, you're going to do tiny little things in that direction. And one day you're going to blow your mind at how far you've come. And it's kind of that thing where even if you're on your weight loss journey and you start to lose weight, you don't even see it in yourself because it's just a little bit at a time. But then when all of a sudden you go back to work and someone sees you and they're like, oh my gosh, you look totally different. The same is true with progress. Little by little, you're going to realize over time, you're a completely different person in a completely different place. And you are so much happier and fulfilled for it, because you simply decided to get uncomfortable and to do these little things, but also to face your fears instead of letting them hold you back and keep you where you are. Because what is certain about that is it will not be where you wanted to go. So why not risk the uncertainty and embrace the unknown? And perhaps it can be exactly what you wanted to do in the first place and where you wanted to end up. So hopefully you guys do this with me. It's definitely going to be my focus this week. And don't forget, shoot me a message at Jessica Bowser Nelson fitness@gmail.com anytime, and I can help you get started on your fitness journey, or I would love to have you join my team as a coach where I can help you build a business helping other people too. All right, see you guys later.